Joined by head coach Kerry Doster, head coach of the South Plains College Rodeo program. Coach, week 8, short terms. You got 2 left in the regular season. We'll take a look back. Last week you go to Snyder. You put 2 in the finals, and you go 2 for 2 and pick up a couple of event titles. Kind of talk about Chet and Jenna's performance and kind of last week overall.
Chet and Jenna had really good weekends. Chet won the Bulldog, and he needed that. I mean, he's sitting second in the all-around, but that pushed Chet, also pushed him up into 3rd place, I believe, in the regional standings in the steer wrestling. They take the top 3 to the finals, so that kind of gets him the good go and puts him a good shot to maybe win that region title again this year, if he has good weekends the next 2 weeks. Jenna, it pushed her right up into where she's splitting first with Bailey Collins from Stephenville, and they're both sitting like with 655 points, splitting the region, and it's gonna be tough between those two. Those 2 girls, they both tie outstanding, but it's really good performance by Jenna and Chet. The points Jenna gave us were crucial. I mean, we didn't have a whole lot of opportunities to gather a whole lot of points last weekend. We're just kind of out of it in a couple of events. I mean, Jenna was at 2-6. The bottom hole in the breaker was a 2-4. So her calf kind of stopped on her out there, so it didn't really give her a fair shot at it. But and we only had 2 come back, but we had the kids really performed pretty well. We just didn't really have anything go bad. Just nothing really went our way. It's just one of those rodeos. But we got out there with 2 wins, and we're real pleased with the performance of Chet and Jenna.
Yeah. It's a common term that winning is contagious. Kind of how does that, help the other group to say, okay, let's get over that hump. Let's get in there at the finals with them come this week. Being that everything goes our way with the draw and everything like that.
Oh yeah, these kids. I mean, they're all competitors. And they're not happy if they're not in that short round. And that we've had really good practice this week. We're gonna I think everybody's pretty excited about getting outside. We've been in some coliseums, and I think we'll have some cattle that'll be a little stronger and stuff, and I think be more advantageous to our kids. So
yeah, obviously you've been strong after 8 weeks. You get down to these last 2. Is it kind of the kids get the feeling, hey, let's go finish the season out strong and let's do this thing right?
Oh yeah, we're trying to. I mean, that's what that's what everybody's attitude is out there. The girls team, we've been winning it most of the year, and right now at this point, I mean, honestly, we could easily be 1st place or we could easily be 3rd place.
Yeah.
We'll take the top 2 teams. We just got to go out there and be strong and make sure we take full advantage of the stock we draw, and the positions we get up in.
Yeah.
So,
for your kids who've been here a couple of years, the sophomores, what would it mean for them to go out on the right note these last 2 weeks? And are you seeing any kind of urgency out of them to make sure they go out on top?
Well, I wouldn't call it urgency. We got there. It's like I've said through the whole year. We don't change a whole lot of stuff out there. We go out there and we do. We try to practice for each rodeo that's coming up, and because the only way you're going to win that regional title is win that rodeo that you're going to right now and get those points, and we'll go do that for the next 2 weeks and see where we wind up.
Yeah, obviously you go down to Howard this week. Kind of talk a little bit about the arena. And have you had a chance to see the draw yet? Any of the cattle y'all got?
Oh, they won't draw the stock till we get down there. But yeah, the arena, it's an old, a really big arena, long, narrow. The cattle are supposed to be pretty strong there. The breakaway calves will really run. The goat tying goats are going to be the same ones we tied last week, but the whole setup's, it's a lot long. They stretch it out a lot further. Last week we were probably at 80 foot, and this one's probably going to be about 200 foot. So the time's going to be a lot longer, and it'll change up. It'll change up some of the stuff on the kids that make it back in there. The really tough ones are going to make it back, and those ones that kind of hit or miss probably won't make it in this deal in the goat time this weekend. The tie-down calves, they're going to be walking fresh. I'm not really excited about how they set that up, but we're going to tie those all down here in a minute when we get done with practice today. And it'll be kind of 2 different whole rodeos there in the rounds. The first round, those calves probably just be walking out there looking around, and that second round they may go on a run. So it's not really an ideal setup, but it's unfortunate, but that's how they're setting up the rodeo. And everything else should be pretty fair. Team Rome cattle should be pretty good over there, and everything else should be good. Bulldog cattle are coming from East Texas, and they should be really good.
Absolutely. Coach, any final thoughts for us before you head down to Big Spring?
No, just wish us luck, and we'll see you next week.
All right, Coach. Hey, thanks you for
man.
your time. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.